Hey guys, this is Rachel Hanson. Some of you may know me from teaching photography or iPhoneography. That's your tablet. Today I'm going to do a little quick demo with you because I know a lot of people can't go outside right now, so we're going to do a little still life demo inside and portrait photography if you have anyone in the house that can be your model for you, or maybe a pet or brother, sister, anybody. And it's actually sunny today, so we're going to start with north window light as our first demo. And my husband happens to be working from home too, so he's also going to help me and be my model today. So just a second.
Sorry.
It's all good. So I'm recording on my phone, but I'm also using my phone as my camera. You can use a cell phone or you can use any type of camera that you have at home. So we have our north window here, the light's coming in. So Derek is positioned next to the window. You can see the light coming in. If you want more sunlight, you can pull your blinds up. I didn't want to blind him, so I didn't pull it all up to start with. But you can see the sunlight is falling across his face from this side very nicely. So if I wanted to, I would get to where I wanted to pose the picture and take it. There's a nice shadow. You can also have him look this way, maybe head this way. And you can see his face very nicely in the light. And you would take your picture. Those of you that have taken phone photography with me before, and Kayla, know that there's some settings on your phone. Your camera will also have some settings too to change the lightness or the darkness. I know on your cell phone you can tap the face and it will change, have like a little scroll on the side, and you can change it to move it brighter or darker. Or if your pet also jumps in the window, this is Luna, you can also take a picture of her and the light is falling on her just perfectly. Say hi, Luna. Sometimes pets can be good models. Oh, look, she's posed so nicely. So I would get her in the frame just perfectly. If you've taken a class with me before, you know that we talk about the rule of thirds, where our picture divides up into 3 equal quadrants. My window here is a pretty good example because you can see there's 3 by 3 quadrants here. You want your subject to fall where one of these points is on the picture, and then the model's gone. So you could have it in just a third of the quadrant here, and that would pose your picture pretty well. So if I go back to Derek, see, he is in 1/3 of my quadrant right now, and that is supposed to draw your eye in up to his face. Okay, so now I'm going to make Derek move to that chair, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about headshots. Sometimes you need a headshot for different, like passport, or your job might ask for one. Now these are the highest of quality, but it's a makeshift headshot in case you need one really quick. So here I've taken just a solid sheet and put it up on our fridge to give us a solid background. You can use a wall in your house or any solid blanket that you want to. So I have Derek posed with the sheet in the background. This one. So with headshots, you want to get to where it's right up to the person's shoulders and the face is taking most of the frame. I know we just talked about the rule of thirds, but in headshots, you really want most of the face in the photo. And Luna, I swear if you pull the sheet down in this demo. So the lighting isn't the greatest because we're using the kitchen lighting, but If you need more lighting, you can always add other lights on the side. Or your phone will have a flash, your camera has a flash. But sometimes if you use flash, that can make the person's eyes look red. That is your blood cells in your eyes are catching the light, which causes it to change to red. So I really wouldn't recommend flash if you can help it. This is pretty decent light, so I'd go ahead and take the picture about there. So that was just a little quick headshot demo. And Derek, you can be done. Thank you for your help in the modeling.
Yep.
So now I'm going to do like a little still life demo with you. For these, you can use any objects you want to. I just happen to have a vase with fake flowers on the table for it, but really anything you want to. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I have them on the table. You can use the chair. So I could use the chair with the solid background here and put an object here as my still life. I could also put it in the window and use the window light, but I'm using the table for today's purposes. So here are my flowers in the vase. And we're gonna use that rule of thirds. So we're not gonna put the flowers directly in the center. We're gonna move them off to the side a little bit. You can move them down to where, see that table line? Right now that's in the center. I can move it up, so that changes the focus. Also, if I want to zoom in to where I have just one of these flowers as my focus, if your camera has the automatic focus on it, sometimes it will pick like the stem of the flower to focus on and blur the rest of the background. That might give the background a nice bouquet in the back, which will make, that means it's all blurry and our focus is just on this flower. Excuse me. Or you can feature the whole flower if you want to. And I would try a bunch of different angles. You don't have to have just one picture here. You can zoom in, move around, see if you like. See, when I move to this side, since the sunlight is falling on it, it gives it a different look. I also have some Easter eggs in here I could take and try out them. Pose these Easter eggs in a different way. Try experimenting with a bunch of different objects. So here you can see the light falling on both of these. I can move in front of the window. That creates a little nicer light on those eggs. Just to try different positions. So experiment with a bunch of different objects. I know right now you have a little bit more time than we usually do, so just test out a bunch of different things. Also, you can use your laptop as a background too. Like right now, my laptop is just black, so I could put these eggs on it and make the black background. Or you can look up different colored pictures. Like you can type in purple backgrounds and find a purple background you like on your computer and blow it up so it fills the whole screen, and then put different objects in front and they'll have that purple background on there. You can try any camera you want to. If you have, like, this is a digital camera, if you want to try it. I know anymore that cell phones have a lot of different features on them and they take pretty decent pictures, so you might almost get a better one with your cell phone on it. I also have a DSLR camera, which some of you might have. If you've taken photography with me before, you know that we've used them. Hello. I can't hear you, but I can see you.
Doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to check in. You're good. Go back, get back to it. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. So here's what a DSLR camera looks like. The price is higher than other cameras. They come with a lens on it. The benefit of them is that it does let you try out different angles. You can zoom in or zoom out. That's the only issue with cell phones and digital cameras is they don't let you zoom in and out as much to change your focus. I guess that's all I have for you today. If you take any pictures and want me to look at them for you, you can always email them to me. My email is rantalrocks@hotmail.com, or you can Facebook them to me. I'm happy to look at them. Or if you have any questions, I'm always happy to help. Also, while it's nice out, you should go out in your backyard and try to take some sunny pictures and compare them between the inside pictures too. Try it out different light. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Thanks for hanging out with me today.